There's a kind of poverty we never talk about. A poverty so invisible that even the people suffering from it don't know it exists. And I discovered it when 14-year-old Sana joined my school. She was like any other ambitious teenager. Bright eyes, confident posture, that natural spark. So when I asked her what she wanted to become when she grew up, I was ready for an exciting answer. But she looked at me a little confused and said she wanted to become a teacher. And it was not the hopeful, I want to teach the world kind. It was the helpless, this is the only dream I have ever known kind. She was not choosing a dream at all. She just picked the only thing she had ever seen around her. And that was the moment it hit me. Some children are not starving for food, they are starving for possibilities. Sana did not know design existed as a career. She did not know people could film, paint, code, or even travel for work. Sana was not poor because her family lacked money. She was poor because she lacked exposure. Because no one has ever shown her the map of what's possible. And that is modern poverty. A life where no one has shown you a direction to walk towards. And the truth is, today, the majority of the poor are trapped in this kind of poverty, not the old and traditional kind we think of. And when you see poverty like this, you automatically start questioning the way we give. You start realizing that the missing ingredient in charity is not money at all. Poverty today is not just about empty plates, it's about empty choices. Because if a child does not know what's possible, how will she ever choose anything beyond what she sees? And after meeting Sana, I started noticing a pattern. Everywhere I looked, I saw the poor trapped, not by hunger, but by limitations. Students who can study but don't know what to study. Women who receive charity but don't know how to build their lives with it. Families with access to smartphones and internet but no awareness of opportunities, rights, or skills that could change everything for them. We still call them poor, but their poverty does not look like it used to. So the real question is, are they really poor or are they simply unexposed? And here's the irony. While poverty has evolved, our charity has not. We still help the poor like it's 1980. Food, clothes, money, all important, but no longer enough. Because today, the poor also need networks, opportunities, and practical skills. We are still responding to 21st century problems with 20th century solutions. We donate groceries, not guidance. We fund meals, not mentorships. We build shelters, not pathways. And what happens then? We end up creating dependency instead of transformation. It feels good in the moment, but it does not change the story. Now, all of this might sound complex, but let's be honest, the world has become complex. Technology changed, careers changed, opportunities exploded, but the poor, they were never taught how to navigate any of it. And so the gap widened, not in money, but in awareness. But here's the good news. Solving modern poverty is simpler than we think. Because not everyone can donate thousands of rupees, but everyone can donate a little bit of awareness, some of their time, or simply offer support that could genuinely change a life. That's all it takes. We are all experts in something. So who are we passing that expertise to? You can teach someone what you know. You can tell a child that their dreams are valid. You can help a mother fill out a form for a government scheme. You can connect one person to an opportunity. And that is how revolutions begin. Not with big speeches or giant checks, but with small acts of thoughtful giving. We don't need more donors. We don't need more donors. We need more doers. More people more people who think before they give, more people who ask, will this help someone move forward or will it only help them survive another day? Because today, survival is not success. Success is when that 14-year-old girl who once said she wanted to become a teacher because she did not know better now dreams of being a scientist or an artist or a leader because someone showed her that she could. That is what redefining charity looks like. That is what defeating modern poverty looks like. Not by giving more, but by giving differently. By replacing sympathy with strategy. By replacing handouts with hand holding. And above everything else, by remembering the answer isn't always innovation or money. Sometimes it's about going back to the basics empathy, human connection, actually understanding what someone needs. And if you ask me what my work has taught me, it's this people don't need rescuing, they only need someone to show them the next step. And the moment they see even one real possibility, they find the strength to walk towards it themselves. The success of our giving shows the day they no longer need our hand to move forward. The day they can walk without us, that is when charity becomes change. And maybe that's what we are really here to do. Not to be the heroes of someone else's story, but to help them become the authors of their own.